This episode is non-canon to the Armitage account and has no bearing on the greater world within its story. Somewhere beyond the northern lights lies a crack in time. Within it lives a wicked thing, a god of yours and mine. Wizards and witches make deals with it. They call it Yog Soth-oth. The rest of us fear his gifts. We call him Santa Claus. He grants his boons and takes his prize from his devotees, but once a year he flies through our skies and picks his offerings. First, he visits Old Tom. Old Tom's been very naughty. He's embezzled funds and doesn't tip, but he thinks he is immensely. A family man with 3 grandkids, he votes and goes to church. So this year when sleigh bells ring, he doesn't move or stir. Santa crawls down his chimney and leaves him the perfect gift. A pile of cash lies under the tree, and in return he takes what is his. Not the milk or cookies. He only takes those from the good. Old Tom has served him too well, so he must take his foot. Old Tom wakes with splintering pain. He looks to the foot of his bed. There he can see Santa Claus gnawing through his shin. Next comes Miss Maddie. Maddie's been very bad. She robbed a girl and burgled homes, but last week she killed a man. Now she stares at her chimney. Her pistol is held high. The pistol that kept her fed. The pistol that took that life. She just wanted to rob him. No one was to be hurt, but the idiot had to rush her. Now he's 6 feet in the dirt. Christmas night is here. There's magic in the air. Miss Maddie knows he's coming, so she grips her gun with care. She aims it at the flume, keeps her eyes on the clock. The second hand is now still. Time has finally stopped. Jingle, jingle, jingle. She hears its horrid bells. She breathes in and steadies her hand. She is bracing for hell. Thunder claps and she fires back. Her bullet strikes the brick. Her home sits still and quiet. Nothing enters it. She lowers her gun and sighs. What has her life become? Then there is a rip and a tear. Her home becomes undone. A massive form of rounded things crest throughout her den. Within it lies a familiar face, a bearded man who grins. "Miss Maddie, you have served me well," Mr. Claus remarks. "Here's a lovely gift for taking all you want." Miss Maddie watches in horror as Santa smiles wide. Out of him pops a box. It's labeled PS5. "No," Miss Maddie whimpers. "This is too great a gift." Santa simply smiles, then takes what is his. She lifts the gun and then unloads into the wretched thing. The thing consumes her halls. She's left with no dwelling. Miss Maddie is left with nothing, just a PS5. There's not even a TV to play it. Her home had been burgled that night. Santa jumps from place to place. Sirens ring through the night. In an instant, whole cities turn into quite the chaotic sight. As Santa goes on and on, Santa checks his list. Then he arrives at little Susie's. She gets a special gift. Susie can't sleep that night. She stays up in tears. Her parents say she's been very good, but she thinks she's been naughty this year. She thinks about her math class, how she only got an 80. She thinks about her handwriting and how it is so messy. She forgets to brush her teeth. She doesn't love mom's food. She sometimes wakes up late. She even once missed school. Little Susie cries and cries, not knowing what she'll get. She prays it's not a hula hoop. He takes an eye for that. Then she hears a thump. There are bells on the roof. He is finally here. She wonders what to do. She wipes her tears and leaves her bed. She puts on her little boots. She wants to make this easy, so she marches to the living room. She sees her family tree, a ward she hopes will hold. She sees the cookies she laid out, an offering for coal. Then she hears laughter, vibrato from a wicked tongue. She composes herself and asks, "Are you there, Santa Claus?" The tree moans and quakes. All the ornaments fall. Each precious room breaks. All except the balls. Each shiny sphere rolls up to her feet. Each one now shows his face. White, red, and green. She's petrified in frozen time. A shape begins to form. A shape of a horrid man with a massive beard that worms. I know I've been naughty, little Susie bravely snips. So please, Santa, give me my gift. I want to make this quick. The big man looks down and frowns, no twinkle in his eye. Yes, Susie, I have a gift for you, but I'm afraid it's far from fine. Santa holds out a fist. Little Susie closes her eyes. She holds her hand out under his and receives a big surprise. Her body tenses up. What part will he take? Then she hears a crunching sound. Was there a mistake? She peeks one eye open and is stunned by what she sees. In her hand is a lump of coal, and the fat man is eating cookies. You did not serve me well enough. I have no gift for you, my dear. Go bully some girls or cheat on some test, then I'll see you next year. Little Susie stares at the thing. She nods her little head. She doesn't dare say yes or no. She won't lie to him. Susie, get away from that beast! She hears her daddy cry. Daddy stands in the kitchen. He holds a knife up high. She's been good, he shouts. His hands shake at the sight. The wicked god of Christmas time visits his home tonight. I have no gifts for you or her, Mr. Claus proclaims. You've been too good from what I can tell. But then something catches his gaze. Daddy watches as he looks past him. The thing scratches its beard. It seems I might be wrong, sir. You do get a gift this year. Saint Nick looks up to the sky. His jaw begins to unhinge. Daddy watches terrified as it grows as wide as the fridge. A jagged shape dispenses from the old man's maw. Daddy is filled with dread. It's a brand new Peloton. Little Susie gawks and watches as Daddy falls to his knees. What did Daddy do? Then she hears it sing. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Daddy cries out in anguish. He screams for his daughter. Her voice joins St. Nick's in a new hideous laughter. He's making a list and checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. She wears a new green hat. Her ears have grown pointy. Her clothes are now green and red. A new elf has been anointed. No! Daddy cries out. His daughter smiles with glee. She grins, then gets on all fours, and then scampers up the chimney. Why? What did I do? There has to have been some mistake. We've all been very good. Is it her that you must take? Santa looks at him and smiles. I almost didn't see it. He grins and points to the fridge. You have an unpaid parking ticket. Santa and Susie fly through the skies. The night is at an end. They sing their warnings loud and proud, so you best remember them. It sees you when you're sleeping. It knows when you're awake. It knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Happy holidays.